My people in how are there, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you listen to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media. Fellow Biafrans, this is what we're talking about in that so-called Nigeria. The double standard of that so-called Nigeria. You also saw the situation of a passenger being harassed in that airline called the Ibom Air. A young lady, was being harassed because in that so-called Nigeria, as far as you are a Biafran, they don't respect you. You are condemned to die. It is okay. They will do the worst to you and nothing will happen. A lady, when you know that customer is king in whatever you do, but you saw what happened to her. What you are not seeing is her wig is not on her hair no more. She was stripped, messed up, abused. Her wig was no longer on her hair. It means she was abused inside the airplane for the fact her wig is no longer on her hair. When we tell you guys these things, look, just imagine what they were doing to her there. Imagine what they are doing to a customer. Customer is king here in the Western world. You allow the authorities to deal with such things. An assault's an assault. You respect the customer with dignity and allow the authorities to deal with it. But in Nigeria, the case is different. You saw the other time, Oshomole was able to shut down a departure class and nothing happened to him. The other day, Kwamwan, the singer, Kwamwan, created a hostage scene. He attempted to hold people on hostage. Airplane hostage. Until this day, he's a free man. He was going on concerts, singing. He's above the law because he knows the presidency. But our sister here, see the way she's been abused. Her right was infringed upon. But till this day, people are not saying anything about it. An airline made sure somebody who paid her money, a lady who paid her money, Lord have mercy, a lady who bought her tickets, paid her money. Where's the customer service? Where's the values? Going the extra mile to make sure a customer or, a disgruntled customer is being appeased. Where is the respect for that customer? Here in the Western world, they say customer is king. No matter what, no customer can go through this in the Western world. They will speak to you calmly. Then as you leave, probably in the position where you check your passport or whatever, somebody will just call you in, sit you down, then take on the case. But this public brouhaha, this disgrace, you will never see it in the Western world. Look at the way they are treating this woman. Somebody who paid her money to use your airline. Oh, my God. To the Biafrans who still believe in Nigeria, hello. To the Biafrans who still believe in Nigeria, hello. When will you guys wake up? Nigeria is not for you. They have two different laws in Nigeria. See the way they are treating this girl, humiliating her, disgracing her in public, infringing upon her right, her dignity to freedom and movement, treating her like a criminal. But they say no. Na Igbo girl now, na Biafran girl. Condemn her, kill her there, lynch her up. Nothing will happen. Lynch her, nothing will happen. She's by herself there. Nobody has come to her aid. Nobody has come to rescue her. But the Zoom media, they are speaking something else. Kwamwan did something worse than this. Kwamwan did something worse than this. But nothing happened to him. Why? He is above the law in Nigeria. He's part of those class that are above the law. A man who just sings music. Because he knows the presidency. He's above the law. See how many men are here disgracing this girl, on the tarmac of that airline. Think about that. The humiliation. Most of you will not see this. You won't see what I'm seeing. You don't see what I see here. But Oshomole can shut down an airline and it's okay. Kwamwan can do what you want to do in that zoo. It's okay. Nothing will happen. But the poor girl, the vulnerable, had an issue, and you see here everybody's out there. That's Nigeria for you. That's the madness we are talking about. The crazy lifestyle of that zoo called Nigeria. A failed state. That's the perfect example to know a failed state. A state that has failed. They lack dignity, respect. See the customer. As if she didn't pay her flight. See what she's doing. Fighting for herself. A lady being treated this way. A lady. What's the process? What's the procedure they follow in that zoo? But let me show you what the media are saying in Nigeria. You trust them now. The zoo media. Let us hear what they are saying about this girl. But for those out there, you out there, this is why we are saying we are done with Nigeria. Nigeria is a failed state. Nothing works. Even now, people taking flight, they are treating you like you took a molue. They are now treating people that take flight as if they are taking molue now. Beating you, slapping you, disgracing you, stripping you naked. Think about it. Think about it. Just watch what the media is saying and I'll come back. Watch this.
On social media, I've started to call Kwam 2. She, of course, had an altercation with Ibom Air staff, with the flight attendants and the security. And you could see her exerting a measure of physical assault.
Slapping the air hostess.
We can't say what exactly led to that, but what we can say is she was...
Hold it there. She said slapping the air hostess. Journalists are speaking through their anus. Journalists in that zoo called Nigeria, they are speaking through their nyash, their bum. Slapping. In this video, did you see that? What you see here is an air hostess blocking somebody, shielding someone from living. That's not the job of an air hostess. You are holding her hostage. Oh my God. You guys don't know the law in that zoo called Nigeria. An air hostess does not have the power, the right to stop somebody from leaving the airline or leaving the plane. The moment you do that, it becomes a hostage. You are infringing upon their movement, the freedom to move around. You are now holding them on hostage. You guys don't know the law. Watch it back. Watch what you will see here. The air hostess lady, she's very stubborn. I've heard about her story. She blocked and she's talking like, oh, she's slapping me. But you are blocking her. It's not your job to stop somebody from moving. You don't have the right. She's a customer. Watch this. Take it back and watch.
Air staff, with the flight attendants
and
the
the air hostess.
You can see her exerting a measure of physical assault.
Slapping the air hostess.
We can't say what exactly led to that,
her.
but what we can say is she was caught on camera hitting the air hostess, hitting the security.
Are you seeing the hand of the air hostess blocking the way to leave? If an air hostess is blocking me from alighting from a plane, I may even do worse than what that girl did, because now you are holding me on hostage. It's not your job to do that. It's not for you to do what she's doing here is wrong. You are holding somebody on hostage, a customer that paid her flight ticket to board your plane from Akwa Ibom to Lagos or whatever. And you are blocking her from leaving, and you expect that person to react like they're a criminal or something. Somebody paid her money, wants to leave the plane, and you are blocking them that they will not leave. You see, this is the problem with Nigeria. You guys don't think. You guys don't understand the modus operandi in the Western, in a standard procedure. Not even in the Western world here. In a standard procedure, an air hostess does not have the right to do what this woman is doing here. Conflict management. How do you deal with the conflict? All you do, you smile with them. Hello, please. Can you turn off your cell phone? We're about to, to land or something. But it's strange. Even in the Western world now, we use our cell phone. We use internet. The other time I was flying just a few days ago, I was watching a football game live. Nobody told me to off my cell phone. But I understand Nigeria is still backward. That zoo is still backward. So they still do things, primitive measures. They still apply primitive measures that you are stopping somebody from looking at her phone. But in the Western world now, they are telling you, the moment you step into the plane, hey, hello, yeah, you can book your internet, you can book this, pay for it, and you are enjoying the same service. There are even TV screens in the planes these days. Your cell phone, you connect to the internet, you use your cell phone, you make calls, you make meetings, you attend meetings. You go into Zoom meetings. This is what we do. This is how we operate in the Western world. Why is it different in that zoo called Nigeria? What this woman is doing here is wrong. But nobody will see it because to Nigeria, abnormal is normal. An air hostess putting her hand to block somebody. Oh my God. Nigeria, na shame the shame me. Keep on watching and hear what the media will say, or the journalists will hear what they will say. Your so-called journalists, hear in the background what they will say. Listen.
Let's take a look at that.
You see that? You see what she is doing? She is blocking her. She is holding her on hostage. A so-called air hostess going beyond her job role. Your job role is not to hold somebody, not to keep somebody under arrest. That's not your job role. You don't have the right to arrest somebody. Hello, am I speaking here? Am I making sense? Where in the world have you seen an air hostess blocking somebody from alighting that plane? Where is it done? Only in Nigeria, because in Nigeria, elephants can fly. The moment you do this, you have crossed the line. Because now, you are holding that person as a hostage. An airplane hostage. And this is being done by an air hostess. That's why I say education is key. You guys, you are not educated in Nigeria. Poverty has blocked your mind. You guys cannot reason like human beings. Because most of you saw this, but to you, it's okay. It doesn't mean anything. You watched this video, but you didn't have a critical mind to see what is wrong by the air hostess blocking somebody, a customer that paid their money to use your service. You don't know this person. You are not friends. You are not siblings. They only came because they paid to use your service. And now you are holding them on hostage. Ah, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. In Nigeria, elephants can fly. In Nigeria, elephants can fly. Somebody being held on hostage and you expect her to just keep quiet. I would have understood if she didn't pay flight. Maybe she just sneak in and she didn't pay a flight ticket. Then okay, maybe they're finding a way to hold a criminal. You call it a citizen arrest. But this one is a customer. A customer being treated this way. Nigeria. An animal country. Tribalism has eaten deep. Kwamwan stood in the front of an airplane, stopping the plane from flying off. And he's a free man. The pilots were being so suspended, but Kwam One is a free man. Oshomole did the same thing because he's into politics. He's fine, he's above the law. Come to the APC and your sins are forgiven forever. But in this case, air hostess is blocking a customer from leaving the plane. She triggered the confrontation. Because there is no way they're going to fight in that plane if you didn't stop the person from leaving. And I've heard that this lady here, she's so stubborn. This air hostess girl, she's so stubborn. She thinks the airplane is a Molue, where conductor can insult people. Eh? Keep on watching. Keep on watching. You see that?
What did you do? What did you do to me?
What? You see that? Do you still see that hand? She's blocking her in there and she's saying, she's beating me, she's beating me. You are blocking her there. Your action will lead to a reaction. Your action led to her own reaction. If you slap me, you will not tell me to slap you back. I may have to punch you. It is called approach conflict. Conflict. How do you resolve a conflict? Sometimes it can get escalated. If you slap me, don't expect me to slap you back. I may have to punch you. So you blocking me this way. I paid for a service. I paid for a plane. I'm about to leave and you're blocking me and you expect me to just stay cool. I will bomb brush you out of my way. Because what you are doing is keeping me on hostage. That's the problem. You guys don't understand customer service in that zoo called Nigeria. In an airline, they are behaving this way. And you guys can't see what I'm seeing. I chose not to watch this video because I don't care about the zoo politics. But today I say, let me just watch and see what really happened. Let me just watch and with my investigative eyes, see what, critically analyze the video. And seeing this alone is a red flag. You are blocking somebody from going out and you are telling them not to act. She's not even a police, an air hostess. That all you have to do is smile at the airplane. Good morning, sir. You want some tea? You want some coffee? You want some? That's your job. Not doing this. Oh my God! Nigeria. What a country! What a shithole country! Everybody is spoilt in that zoo. It's a corrupted system. Nigeria is gone. The cancer has eaten deep. The cancer in Nigeria has eaten deep. Everybody is affected. Even an air hostess acting this way. Watch her hand. Keep on watching.
She's hitting me.
She's hitting me, but you are blocking her from leaving. Is it the job of the air hostess to do this? She's hitting me. She's hitting me. Very stubborn. I heard this woman is very, very stubborn that this way she acts. She's very, very rude to customers. I heard this woman here, this air hostess woman. She's very rude to customers. So she planned it now. She planned it. I will deal with her. She's hitting me. She's hitting me. But you are blocking the way out. Keep watching.
She is hitting me. She's hitting me.
You see him? You see him? She's hitting me, but you are blocking the way out. My people, my God. Nigeria, God. Anybody wants to believe in that country, may the worst of Nigeria happen to you, your family, your children, your children's children, and their children's children. You are a murderer. You are a murderer. If you believe in this contraption, you are a murderer. Oh, I get it. Because your own tribe, somehow you politics, you do the politics, somehow you are above the law. I was speaking to a Fulani boy the other time. I went to the restaurant here in the Western world. And the guy came there, you can see with his kaftan. I said, "What's up, you man? Where you from?" He said, "Nigeria." "What state?" He said, "Yeah, I'm from, Kanu." I said, "Kanu, okay, all right. Are you Hausa, Nupe or Fulani?" He said, "Yeah, Fulani." I said, okay. And I said, "Oh, okay, you're based in Kano, you're from Kano, but you are based in where? Abuja, okay." So I used psychology on him. And I said, I heard whenever Lewis Hamilton wins a car, the F1 race, that you guys, so some of the rich kids in Abuja, the Fulani kids, they carry their father's sports cars and they drive on the road, on the highway. Well, the guy was not laughing. Yes, you're right. I said, wow, but don't the police stop you guys or beat you up or something? So, oh no, not in the north. The police can't try it in the north. Yeah, in the south they do it. In the south, in the east they do that, but not in the north. As are you saying because I've seen the videos of you guys driving so fast, doing drag racing. Say yes, and the police can't stop them. They said they can't try that nonsense they are doing in the south, in the north. I said, "Oh, okay, wow, man, yeah," because probably they're a bit scared if you're maybe the parents of those kids are politicians. Say yes, but above all, they cannot try it in the north. I said, "Okay, man." I just laughed and because sometimes I want to understand their psychology if they know what their so-called cabal parents are doing. I said to myself, this is the problem of Nigeria. The police that you condemn in the south, they stop you, they check your cell phone, they check your laptop, they carry ATM to take your money. In the north, they don't do it. In the north, they are respectful. People are doing drag racing, kids doing drag racing on the road, and the police just watch them. But in the south, you are with your laptop, police will pounce on you. You plait your hair, they pounce on you. You are driving a flashy car, they will stop you, collect your cell phone, ask you what job you are doing. But in the north, those kids can do what they are doing, breaking the rules on the road, doing drag racing. Because a sports guy won a Formula 1 race. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow. There was a country. There was a country. But now that zoo is gone. That even a police is acting that way. I remember my last experience with the police in that zoo called Nigeria. As a teenager then, we had a video, a video machine, and the VHS tape got stuck inside. So me and my dad were going to a repairer to repair it. Somewhere in Mile 2, I think in Lagos, in Mile 2 area. Mile 2 area. That's a repairer somewhere around there. We're going there. So my dad was in the front. I was at the back. As we were moving, a policeman came from nowhere, grabbed me by the waist, and took the video machine off me. When I looked at him, I felt like I've seen devil. He was sweaty. He was looking so dirty. His skin was looking so black. His lips was black. His teeth was brown, dirty brown teeth. His eyes were looking red. I could see veins inside the eyes of this policeman. His uniform was looking so dirty and smelling. I could smell the body odor of this man. Strong odor. And what he did there, the way he acted, is to scare me and make me just run. His mannerism is to scare me and make me just leave the video and run. Leave the video machine and run away. That was what he did. But luckily, I was with my dad. So I shouted, "Daddy!" My dad turned around. Said, "What's going on here? Officer, what's going on here?" And this man now said, okay, are you with him? Said, "Give it back to him." And the criminal man gave me back the stuff. He was asking some questions, and my dad just responded and asked me to stay in the front with him. And we left. Think about that. So youth in the South, I'm talking about North and South now, it's a different ball game. But youths in the North, they are above the law. The police are scared of them because they know this guy might have a parent who is a politician. And if I touch him, my job is gone. I'll be locked up. I'll be in jail. But let me digress back to this. What you are seeing here is a very bad attitude of customer service. A very bad customer service. Because first of all, you have lost a customer for life. That lady will never come back to patronize your airline anymore. If there's anything to deal with, all you have to do is allow the customer to alight down from the airline safely, and as they are going towards the check area, that's where you alert those in control. And in a quiet way, they will hold her. "Hello, how you doing? Okay, they came from that plane. All right, there's some few things we need to discuss with you. We need you to be in this room." That's how you do, in a respectful way. But Nigeria, you just wonder, do they really have brains? Do they really think in that zoo called Nigeria? Somebody is being held on hostage, but they turned the news around. They couldn't see it because to Nigerians, this is normal. It is a norm for an air hostess to stop somebody from leaving a plane. To Nigeria, it is normal. But in the Western world, this will never happen in a million years. Let's continue. Watch this. At this point, what you are seeing, there is a white band on her head. It means they've taken away her wig. While they were brutalizing this woman, they drag her hair off. They've taken her wig off. They've torn her clothes. They've exposed her nakedness. And now the airfield or officials are all there now harassing her. Not one, not two. They were all about 10, 15 of them harassing one woman. That's the problem. Keep watching.
She was giving her slap left and right. She was slapping for the head.
You see, she was giving her slap left and right. She was slapping Costa Edward or whatever. You see the talk? Slight talk. But the evidence we've just shown now, thank God there was a video there. From what I've seen now, critically analyzing the video, doing a forensic analysis, an in-depth analysis of the video, I've just shown you the problem. What led to the conflict. And also, she is putting on the white band. It means her wig has been pulled off. Who pulled the wig off? Who tore her clothes? Who stopped her from leaving the plane? These are pertinent questions. In that zoo, they don't understand or whatever. They don't ask these kind of questions because they are backward. A shithole country will remain a shithole country. Let's continue. Listen. You see her? She's trying to put on a new dress. It didn't end here. After they've assaulted her, she's now trying to wear a new dress. Watch what they will do to her again. All right. Keep watching. One lady, a Biafran girl, one Biafran girl. See what they're doing. What? 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 See again? Are you seeing what's going on again? The assault is still going on. It's still ongoing. Where is the professionalism? The assault is still going on to somebody who paid with her hard-earned money for the service of an airline. You paid for a service. You paid money for a service. You didn't pay money to be beaten, harassed, held on hostage, dehumanized, tortured, assaulted, stripped naked, insulted. That's not what you paid for. So where is the level of standard? Where is the professionalism in Nigeria? Why is Nigeria like this? Why is that zoo called Nigeria like this, my people? Nigeria is gone from top to bottom. One man said it, then that dead man said from top to bottom. Nigeria is gone. Keep watching. Keep watching. See the abuse of this lady. Officials doing this lady this way. Assaulting somebody that paid her money. See the assault she's going through. Nigeria. God. There was once a zoo country called Nigeria. That zoo is gone. Keep watching.
You can see the video of the young woman exerting.
See what you are seeing there? Even her wig is on her hands now. Some of you might not see the wig, but the wig close to her black jeans or black tights she's putting on, so you'll see the wig is swinging. It meant there was an altercation inside that airline. Somebody pulled her wigs off. Dehumanizing somebody. Customer is always right. Customer is king. In the Western world, the customer is always right. You will go the extra mile to make sure you meet the expectations of the customer. And when you want to do it well, when you want to be the best, when you are there to protect your brand, you try to go beyond the expectations. You go, in fact, you meet beyond the expectations of the customer. That's when you now say, oh, please, kindly go through our website and leave us a feedback. Because you know you have done a yeoman's job. They will give you 5-star, feedback. Going beyond the expectations. It's not just meeting the expectations. Now you exceed the expectations of a customer. But here, look at what they are doing to a lady who paid her money. Who, you guys don't forget though, she paid though. I mean, if she was a thief that sneaked into the plane, okay, I'll say, okay, in Nigeria, thieves, they catch thief, they beat them and they kill them. Rich man when steal money, go see him face for crime fighter. Small man when pick monkey, mama give them they kill him face for crime fighter. We know that story. When rich man steal money, you won't see him in crime fighter. But when poor man, steal mama give for market, they go buy him, beat them alive, or put a tire on their neck to burn them alive, or you see them on crime fighter. We know that. But in this case here, she paid for an airline, no be taxi, no be downfall, no be boss, no be moluwe. No be moluwe. She paid for an airline and see the way they are treating her. Let's continue. Watch this.
Measure of pressure that is obviously physical assault to security operatives and staff of Ibom Air. Ibom Air is here to put out an official statement regarding
being held against her will, but your media, your journalist is saying, oh, look at her assault. Your media is talking from their bum. They are blaming her. You could just hear what they were saying in the background. So I asked myself, those who are expecting your Nigerian media to rescue you guys, you're wasting your time. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone, my people. Me, with a sane mind, my own thinking, from a developed country that I dwell in. See the way I reason what I just saw. See the way I analyze the video I just saw. But your journalists, in this video, they are blaming this girl now. They are blaming her because they don't understand. Say, first of all, it's not the job of an air hostess to hold somebody as a hostage in an airline. It's not done. Someone like me, if you treat me the way you treat this girl, I will even react more. I will beat you black and blue until you pee and shit on yourself. You have to piss and shit on yourself, faint on the floor, then I'll walk out. Because you don't have the right to hold me as a hostage. I paid for my money. Go and follow the procedure. Don't come and stop me from leaving the plane. But it's not done. It's not done. Only in Nigeria will you see such. That triggered the whole problem. But now, you guys cannot see it from that vantage point. Here in the Western world, they will ask, who threw the first punch? Who touched each other first? Okay, why did you do it? You will not tell them why. Okay, you're a cabin crew member now. Your job is, to instruct people, but not to stop them from leaving. Perhaps that's the job for authorities. The security personnel at the airport, the police. That's their job, to arrest somebody, to keep somebody against their will. That's not your job as an air hostess. So what you did triggered her, and the moment you trigger her, you cannot tell her how to react or respond. That's the mistake you guys make. If you spit on my face and you run into your father's house and I come to you, you will not tell me how to respond. Don't expect me to spit back on your face. I may slap you, I may punch you, I may kick you, I may put you on the floor. That's my own reaction. Don't expect me to react in a certain way. No, once you have triggered me, I have the right to defend myself and to break free, to release myself. When you push, even an animal, a goat, you push them to the wall, they will have to react because they want to be free. I rest my case, man. This zoo, you guys, you disgust me to the bone, Mama Amaro. Shame on that zoo. A very backward people. A very, very backward people. Animals. Bunch of animals. I beg, I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear.